Salutations, my fellow dandies. It's me, Jack Dandy, and we're back in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm showing. I unlocked the new emote from the Make It Rain event, which I almost missed. I kept putting it off doing it, and I suddenly realized, I think Sunday night, I was like, oh, this goes away tomorrow. I need to do this. And I'm so glad I did, because I thought the emote was kind of whatever. I didn't realize it had sparkles. Look at Gosetsu. Look at him sparkle, like the pretty boy that he is. Salutations, Acton Hero. I am doing just dandy. I hope you are doing well as well. It is not that it's nice and mild today, which is how I like it. Generally, at the moment, my how I'm doing is based entirely on the weather. If it's a hot day, not so well. If it's a mild day, I'm doing dandy. But yeah, look at him. He's a sparkly boy. As exit pose group mode. I've been sat showing off Gosetsu for the last sort of 30 minutes. I think it was nighttime when I started, and it's gone all the way through to daytime, back into the evening again. So we're in Stormblood. We've reached the Azim Steppe. I think we are basically around the halfway mark of Stormblood now, because we're at the level. This is a level 65 quest now, which is a good indication of sort of how far you are into an expansion. So, say more how red your characters. I know, yeah. I've got my, I've got my, what's the name of this top? I can't remember. But, yeah, I was trying to find a new look, because I hadn't unlocked any new clothes recently that I liked. So I got some nice suspenders on. My red bread boy. I mean, my red mage clothes are obviously way redder, but I've started to build up a quite a nice catalogue of red options. But I don't have enough glamour dispellers to turn this off at the moment. So at some point I need to go to a Limsa and buy some more glamour dispellers. So, okay, let's crack on. Farmer red mage. I mean, I was going for more like a private investigator type look. But I mean, okay, I'll take farmer. I'll take farmer. All right, so we're on to the search for Lord Hien. Yeah, so we've convinced enough of the region's peoples to go against the Empire. So now we're trying to find Lord Hien, so we can be like, look, see, everyone's up for a rebellion. You can come back now. When last I spoke with Lord Hien, he said he spent much time in these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey, Yagiri. Hey, Yagiri, I've been meaning to ask. There's an awful lot of Zayla here, aren't there? Zayla? We'll go with Zayla. Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Zayla since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and though they do not constitute a nation, there is a hierarchy of sorts determined through ritual combat. Funny. If they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in here and take the steppe with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lys, why indeed? Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Zayla warriors, who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin, and the weather unforgiving. The Zayla found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscript or citizen. Wonder if Yagiri moved her mask because she couldn't breathe in there. I don't know. She does wear it occasionally when she does, like, espionage stuff. But I guess everyone else got a new Stormbloody look. So I guess they, she wanted to fit in. You know, all she has to do is pull her scarf up and she'll be fine. She covers her face again. Yeah, it does sound good for Rogadin. Thanks for taking the time to explain. Sounds like I got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Hien. People from many tribes gather in reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let us make our inquiry separately. Jack, why don't you speak with some of the merchants here? Nod. I imagine. I know this pattern. I'll talk to 3 people. One of them will tell me something useful, and the other 2 won't. I always speak to exactly 3, occasionally 4. Very occasionally 4, but normally 3 people. Booze, fresh booze. Your choice of lamb or zo. Guaranteed to satisfy. How many we have, sir? I didn't look at the who was talking before I started doing that voice. Whatever. Eh? A doman? That's another Dazkar's keeping him in a yurt. He's not here. More for her if she took a doman for a husband. But enough about domans. Let's speak of boers instead. You cannot come to the Steppe and not sample its most traditional of delicacies. I can and I will. Not. What fortune you have to come hither at this time. Freshly sorted, every cut available on request. Organs too. Hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausages, if you desire only a snack. A doman? Poor meat they make, domans. I jest, I jest. I did see a young mole in the company of one some few days ago. No red mage sword combo. That shouldn't be too bad. I'll add it as a proper ban. Sword combo. That's fine. I'll make do with my magic for 15 minutes. I mean, that's assuming I even get into a fight. Oh, hang on. Can't really see it there. Let's pop it in the middle. There we go. Hey, salutations, big fella 38. Good to see you again. Hope you are feeling dandy. Right, apparently I'm just talking to... I mean, I suppose I did say talk to the merchants, but all of them are just selling meat. Roasted fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy cooked to perfection, beloved without the step. Come, come! You seek domans? Then you have come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favour with those from the south. Now, if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. Okay, I was wrong. I spoke to 3 of them, and I don't think any of them gave me anything useful. I think they were all useless. Maybe someone else found something useful. You're not Dante. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's nothing too serious. That also means no Verholy. That's fine. I don't think I can build up the bars to use Verholy anyway. But, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll make do with magic for 15 minutes. I'm talking to merchants at the moment, so... I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Say again. You are seeking who? Ah, the doman. I know of whom you speak. He comes and goes with a mole girl. Though I could not describe her, I only know that she is mole because I heard them talking as they passed. With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard and software to enter the phrase combinations mole to ask the Zalian ruling if they are of the mole tribe. Okay, it's one of these quests, is it? Okay, hang on, I know how to do this. Say, and any phrase containing mole to search for a mole woman. That button, and then, let's try holy mole E. Did that work? Oh, I need to... I unequip... Right. Got everything in the right friggin' order. Let's try that again. Maybe I need to have a capital M as well. Holy moly. There we go. I'm Ura, if you must know. Come down from the mountains in the north. If there's nothing else... Oh, okay. I thought the quest marker would go away. Because I've spoken to them, but I guess not. Okay, then... Bam, bam. Mole. Mole. Oh. Dov. You take me for a mole? I am Orenir. Compare me not with the one so weak and lowly. Alright, final one. Hang on. I need to make sure I'm selected. Then there. Then, mole. I don't know. Small. Mole. Yes, I am Mole. My name is Sirna. May I help you? Excellent. I have questioned the mole in the only way I know how, by doing mole-based puns. So. Oh yeah, I'm on PlayStation. I play on PS5 because I have a PS5, and I thought I might as well make use of it. I did, because I just recently got a new graphics card. I was like, oh, I should check and see how Final Fantasy XIV looks on PC. And then I remembered, oh yeah, just because I bought it on PlayStation doesn't mean I own it on PC. I'd have to buy the entire game again. And I wouldn't have my pre-order bonuses and stuff. It's like, it's like the weirdest cross-platform thing. It's like, yeah, your character exists, but all of that stuff you bought for him, like the pre-order earrings you're wearing, that goes away. So, I should move to a US server so we can play together. Nah, the ping would be terrible for me. I'm a Moogle boy, born and raised. Oh, I see. Looking for Hen. In that case, he's there. How urgent this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. The Kinsai, will you buy it? There is but one bundle left. If not, then... I will. Though I had not thought to pay such a higher price. Wow, you were being rude. We were in the middle of a conversation, you started talking to this guy, so you pay full price now. There's a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own, and you will leave with nothing. Please, I must have the Kinsai. The gods themselves requested it. Oh, the gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will. Ugh. Well, if the gods requested it. Pay me the difference in whisper root. I will sell it to the next apothecary we pass through Reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for this kindness. She's going to make me go and get the plants, isn't she? I am sorry, we must speak of Hien later. I cannot leave Reunion without that Kinsai. I do not want either of these, so I'm going to take the materia. Oh, you bought Shadowbringers on PlayStation, and Endwalker on PC, and still not on PC. Yeah, you kind of have to commit. It's unfortunate that like one version doesn't just give you all versions. You have to commit to the one version. But whatever. It is what it is. So I'll just make do with my PS5 graphics, which are, you know, fine. You want to help me, is that it? I need to know where Hien is, so I'll help you. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Jack, thank you. I don't think I told you my name, although I am mute, so it's possible I did. The lumbering ones we must fell wander the plains to the west of Reunion. If we harvest 2, then we should have enough whisper root. Return here when you've finished. Good luck. Alright, this should be pretty easy. This isn't much faster. I forget that I haven't unlocked anything in this area yet, so everything's slow as hell. I don't like commitments to binding. Yeah, I normally don't get into MMOs because of the whole sort of contract. You know, like paying a subscription and stuff. So but yeah, I haven't had that problem with this one. Salutations, Stratus. Good to see you. Why have I entered third? There we go. I think I looked at these guys last time when I came to the Asm Steppe. They got their little tiny legs. Oh, I keep forgetting I need to get bloody Chocobo feed. Augustus has been in the stable for like 3 weeks now. I'm my poor little Chocobo boy. How many do I need? 2. Okay, that's easy. Fortunately, you're not the right type. Well, there's one over here. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Oh, cool, you bought a new car, but the steering wheel is on the wrong side in England. We don't mind what side the steering wheel is on. We just mind what side you're on. So long as you're driving on the left side of the road, you can have your steering wheel wherever you want. You know, your steering wheel on the front of the car, the back of the car. You know, you could have someone controlling the car nearby at some control center. Just, you know, don't crash. But yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say necessarily prefer free MMOs, but it is nice knowing that, like, if you just sort of fall out of the mood for an MMO that you're not paying for, you can just not play it for a while and come back to it. It's why I quite like I play Rocket League and Fortnite and I suppose more recently, which only just went free to play this week, but Fall Guys. And it's nice just being like, I can just go, I don't want to play this for a little while. And I can just go away and come back, and I don't really lose that much. There's a little bit of FOMO in the kind of, if you go away for too long, you lose out on opportunities to unlock stuff, but it is what it is. What level am I? I am level 70. Just about to hit level 71, actually. I have a teeny tiny bit of bar left. So, no roads anyway. You're in the middle of the grass. Does that count as left or right? I don't think it matters at that point. I think once you've left the road and you've entered a field, all bets are off. I'm surprised the wheel is on the right. Japan drives out, you guys. The wheel is on the right in the UK. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm thinking, what side do I get in when I drive? And yeah, no, it is on the right-hand side. But we drive on the left. Welcome back, Jack. Have you bought the Whisper route? I have indeed. Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride. I mean, you say show kindness to strangers. You have information that I need. So, I'm just, you know, this is mutually beneficial. Will this quantity suffice? You shall. The Kinsai is yours. The gods favour you more than you know, child. Udgan rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here. Oh, perhaps the gods guided me here, as they guided grandmother, as they guided this man from the west. Hi. I'm this man from the west.
Hey. How goes the search? Any luck?
I said, big fella, I'm on level 70. Oh, my FF14 car. Well, I guess... I don't know, actually, thinking about it. I guess the world of FF15, just based entirely on Cindy, is kind of Americanized. So I guess they went for a more American-style car. Just based on the fact that Cindy is, like, wearing short shorts and it's like a Daisy Duke type look. So... Yeah. Yeah, I think FF15's kind of got like a American aesthetic, insofar as it's still a fantasy game. But hey, voice acting.
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master.
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Hey, when did she get the bow? That's worrying. Although I suppose she was going to go and hunt those tree monsters.
Oh, please. It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second!
Nothing to brag about, dude.
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the face of your superiors? Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
I liked his little JoJo pose that he did when he was mad. That was delightful.
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
Those boys are of the Oronir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes.
Man, there are a lot of tribes. I am famously fantastic with names, especially when they're all made
Their
up.
word is law. Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories.
I think I can get along great with these guys. Grand flamboyant fighters, but deadly, and I prances like a horse. I mean, I prefer like a bird, but, you know, close enough.
The Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested.
They prance more like donkeys or zebras, neither of which exist in this world, but if you could imagine them, they prance like them. It's slightly different, but similar. Oh, Cindy, yeah, she does give very, yes, you're right, she does give very sort of, howdy, fellas. She's, yeah, her design is very clearly like Daisy Duke, American looking. So based on that and that alone. But yeah, no, Cindy is great. That goat is a Super Saiyan. Oh, is there like a yellow goat somewhere? I know I saw some sheep when I got here last week that I'm pretty sure you can get as a pet. But...
Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir.
Is that his name or his clan?
To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
Oh, hence the mask. Okay.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
Maybe this is why the Empire doesn't invade them. It's just like, honestly, I got no idea who we're even supposed to be killing. Like, who's in charge? The mute guys?
Mark my words.
The angry guys yelling? The merchants? Like, which one? Like, let's just ignore it. Let's just ignore it. They can have their fields.
Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothal heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San.
Considering how the sort of close proximity, Yugiri is surprisingly ignorant of this area.
During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight.
Oh, it's just Zayla. Okay, cool. Thank you for voice acting that word. I mean, I suppose in fairness, I don't know the intricacies of the cheese rolling festival, which is only a few miles away from where I live. So maybe it's like that. Yes, we'll assume it's exactly like that.
The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan San. Which in these lands is now.
Yeah, the questions are cool. Cyrano waifu. She's not my type, but I can see the appeal. I'm not...
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Yeah, she's okay.
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Kestir, have reason to remain neutral.
I was gonna say, her and Yugiri and their race and everything, I always see the horns on the side of their faces. And it's the reason I hesitated, because I was going to say that I always see them and think of them like handlebars, but not in not in a dirty way. Just in I could ride her on this isn't going to make this sound any better, because I could ride like a bike, on her back. I'm not making it this. I'm going to stop. I'm not. And there's nothing I can say to make this any better. But yeah, that's my thought. Seeing their horns, ears, things. Handlebars.
Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but...
There's a cheese rolling festival nearby and I don't attend. You're disappointed. It is incredibly dangerous. There are people... I don't know if anyone's died. Surely someone must have. But people do get injured every year. And to be fair, I think they've done it the last couple of years because of the whole, cheese situation. But... it is an incredibly dangerous festival. I recommend watching some videos on it, because people, it's rolling, you chase cheese down an incredibly steep hill, and people just absolutely eat shit. And break their neck and hurt their backs, and it is madness. So, but yes, like I said, I don't understand the how and the why, or... maypole dancing is another one of those things. I'm sure they've got words for the bits of the maypole and the dance. They've probably got different names for the different parts of the troupe. No idea, but it's something that happens in my country. Not in the naughty way. I just want to ride them. Look, again, there's nothing I can say to explain myself. Anyway, she's telling us about the mall.
Never mind that. You see Kien, yes? I know where he may be.
I tell you what, the other thing Cyrano reminds me of, more so than the other, than Yugiri, is if you've ever seen Dr. Stone, where they've been de-petrified, and they've still got bits of petrified skin on their face. She kind of reminds me of that. Long ago, my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, bade me go forth into the southern mountains. It was there that I found Hien, near death from many wounds. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards, he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Domans set much store by honour and shame, so at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment. Here, he has grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of the markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village to prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. And she goes. Our long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our lord and master. Also, Yugiri came through the Azim Steppe recently, because she spoke to Hien. So again, it seems even weirder to me that she doesn't... Hang on, where are we going? It seems even weirder to me that she's unfamiliar with their customs. Where am I going? I thought there'd be a... Oh, it's over here. Wait, did she really mark my map? She could have just pointed. Oh, yeah, he's over here. Oh. Hey, Hien! I can't see him, but I can see his name and quest marker. Okay. Well, let's go around then, I guess. No, back here. Guess just have to go the long way around. I feel like this music is too majestic for this mount. I feel like this mount should have like I don't know, something more comedic. Considering it's picking you up and carrying you around like a wet napkin. Oh, yeah, I do know the blue quests give you an Aether current. I generally don't bother doing them until I've... because some of them don't unlock until you do the story quests. So I generally do them off-stream. So this is Hien. Oh, he looks cool. He's got a sort of Samurai Showdown look to him. I like the chin strap beard. Big fan of that. And whoever... Oh, you're just a lady. Okay. So, is that mount a brain monster? No, it's a giant robot hand. That I have controlled to... Oh, there are zebras. Oh. Broke its ankles. So... Hien would be horrible at hide and seek with a giant flaming thing on his head. Yeah, it's a wonder the Empire haven't found him.
The Kami are merciful. My Lord Hien, I see you are alive and well.
You can buy his outfit on Mog Station. Oh, yeah, do you know, now you say, I think I have seen his outfit on Mog Station. There's a lot of NPC outfits on Mog Station that I go, I haven't met them yet, so this outfit means nothing to me. I've been very tempted to buy Gosetsu's outfit, so that me and Gosetsu can just stomp about being, like, master and apprentice, but... I know what'll happen is I'll spend money. Apart from anything else, it's like 10 quid. So I'm waiting for it to be on sale. But also I know that as soon as I buy it, goes to be like, right, I'm leaving the plot for 20 missions. Bye. And I won't see him again. So it'll be a waste of money. So I thought it was a monster. Most of the mounts are monsters, honestly. Oh, there's an antelope mount. It was stripy though. And you know, a zebra's kind of like an antelope.
Ah, you are come sooner than expected.
I think this has expired, by the way. Boop.
So, my blade or my head? Which would you have of me?
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Not less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them?
Bit of a pessimist, isn't he?
Yugiri, Gosetsu, and
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
say no more, Yugiri. Say no more. I observed how you helped Cyrena, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude.
He's a bit younger than I was expecting, to be honest. He's because they invaded 20 years ago, so I expected him to be like in his 50s or something. I don't know. Also, he's got a very tiny head. I like him, but it's just he's got a very big neck and a very tiny head. I can't overlook that. Look at this man.
There's no doubting
His neck is as big as his head.
It would be my honor to fight by your side.
God.
So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home. I have made my decision. You, Giddy, I bid you return to Yanxia and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command,
That's
my lord,
code for
How much longer do you intend to stay?
I have quests for you to do here. You've opened up a new area. You can't just leave immediately. You got to do at least like 10 quests here, and then you can go.
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of a Zayla army.
Ah.
You mean to participate in the Nardum?
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still.
Doma got wrecked, sir. Yeah, Doma's not doing great.
Challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Nardum and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can.
But we got like that one kid to help us out, and then a bunch of like farmers helped us out with pitchforks and stuff, so I think we can say we're combat ready.
Furthermore, by championing the mole in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
On the subject of monsters being the mounts, I do kind of wish it was easier to, like, if you saw a monster in the wild, to just go and get them as a mount. Like, I mean, like Pokemon style. Because I keep seeing these, like, flying sharks in the Ruby Sea. I really want one as a mount. But I know to get one as a mount is really irritating, because you have to go and do a fishing trip. And you have to, like, ace it. And I can't be bothered. I just want a flying shark. I just want to throw a Pokeball at the shark and have it as my shark mount and fly around on it. And I know that's not how that works.
Just so, just so. Our lord has spoken, you giddy. But take heart. I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
Have I played this before? No. I'm playing this through blind for the first time. So it's all new to me. I'm enjoying it very much. Some people want to be eaten. Yeah, they do. Some people want to be stepped on and spat on. People are weird, but you know, and no kink shaming here. No kink shaming on this channel. But you know, still, it's weird. Yeah, you get it from the ocean fishing. I think you have to have like a perfect run or something. I remember looking at it. I saw someone riding
this
one
no laughing matter, Gosetsu.
ages ago.
Very well.
And I was like, oh, I want a shark. And then I looked it up, and yeah, it's really hard to unlock it.
Once more, I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
It's actually the reason I started doing the fishing job in the first place. And to be fair, my fishing level probably is high enough that I could do it, because I'm in like level 70 or 80 on fishing. But I have no money to buy fishing gear, so all of my gear is really poor. I got like level 10 gear, and I'm a level 80 fisherman with a level 10 fishing rod.
A bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
So they say, though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance.
Oh, I like the cool scar he's got on his shoulder. Again, it's very Samurai Showdown. He looks like he's just come straight out of a fighting game.
For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
I like Hien. I don't know that I'm really feeling his voice actor. He doesn't sound quite as enthusiastic as Hien is. Jack Dandy, was it? Once again, allow me to thank you for your many deeds in service to Doma. For 25 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if one would deign to call it that, has been naught in comparison. That changes now. We have a purpose and a plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have victory as well. But you are a practical man, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak truer. I can relate. Yes, why speak when you can nod? You can buy an 8-person mount for $40. Yeah, I've bought a couple of the mounts from the store, but I keep looking at some of them. I like the Fenrir Advent Children bike mount is the one I would buy if I was going to buy anything. Although the transforming robot is tempting, as is the giant bird owl, which is a type of bird. The giant owl thing that you hang onto the front of. That one is also very tempting as a mount. But they're all very expensive, and I can't justify paying that much money. Even though I did just spend £15 on a Hinata skin in Fortnite from Naruto. So I probably could justify spending £20 on a bike. I'm actually thinking about it, yeah, I probably could. I didn't expect Hinata to cost so much, but I really like Hinata. So, that scar is a hickey. Alright. I didn't have the 8-player space whale. Yeah, no. You, at least that mount's account-wide. So you can buy it and then use it on all of your characters. As opposed to, like, the egg mount I paid, like, £5 for. Which I can only use with my cat Jack Dandy. So... Stars on the Dark. So, you too have heard of the Nadam, the great battle for supremacy of the steppe. I learned of it during my stay with the Mall. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in the Nadam, but lack of precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Will they even permit us to fight, my lord? We belong to no tribe of the steppe. We are not without options, given what Cyrena has told me. You see, in accordance with the god's wishes, her people shall participate in the coming Nadam. And when they take the field, I mean for us to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the Mall. But we need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head north to Mol Leo. That's not that. Mol Ilol. Let's head north, where Cyrena and her people have made camp for this season. Yeah. I don't like it when they walk through me. Like, I know it doesn't matter, but... Still, it's unsettling. Nailed the jump there. God damn it. It is nice to know that if the Empire does invade the steppe, this wall will thwart most of their Magitech armor. It's like, sir, they've built a wall that's slightly too big. We can't possibly jump over it. heavens. I can't word it's cheaper than released during the Fan Festival. That's more reasonable, I think. Like I said, there's a couple of costumes that I've had my eye on, and I'm tempted, but I'd have to wait for them for there to be a sale. There's a summer sale coming up, so I'm hoping some of the Stormblood costumes will go on sale, because there's one that I really like that's got like it's like a red robe with Hakama trousers, I think, with like stomach wrap. I like that. It reminds me of Kamina. Remember being able to fly. I know. Just being able to fly and also the mount being faster than walking. It's like, no, this is your first time through this area. Enjoy it. Take in the sights. Look at the weird Marlborough thing. Oh, sorry, Liz. There you go. My friends, I give you Mol Ilo. The Khatam of the tribe, Temulan, resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. Okay, I'm going to assume Katan is a chief. And the other word was his name. Hey, do you guys want to play Triple Triad? I've said this before, but I love in this game how you will just like, you'll be walking along and there'll be a weird thing. It'll be like, oh, this is the Sabi Baddie. And you'll see a big flying thing and it's like, oh, it's a haha! That mammoth ran away and I'd leveled up. You'll see like you'll see like a dragon thing and you'll be like, oh, it's an Asia Dragoon Barry or something like that. And then just every so often, like 1 out of 3 animals, it's like, oh, there's a mammoth. It's like, oh, is it not like a dire mammoth or something? It's like, nope, just a regular mammoth. Just the kind of mammoth you'd find, you know, fossilized in ice on Earth. So, oh, no, there's a dog. It's like, oh, is it not like a, I don't know, a lichen pupper? It's like, no, just a dog. So it's like these sheep things. Just they've got some weird sheep name, but they're not just called a sheep. Anyway, just makes me laugh. What are we talking to? Oh, you guys are we're talking to the chief. You guys are hanging out there. Anyone want to play Triple Triad with me? No? Okay. Hey. At last, the traveller comes. Isn't there a sheep mount? There's definitely a minion for that sheep, because I've seen it. I think it's on the store. But I don't know what...
Hatun, Serena, I am returned.
Bless you. I don't know if there's like a larger one that you can get as a mount.
Ah, you found each other.
Ours is the soil, Ian. The Domans, and the Eorzeans too.
Oh, she's an older lady. I couldn't tell.
You know us.
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens, which shone bright at your coming.
There's a really flamboyant dog mount. Tell me more. The more flamboyant the mount, the better. And yes, Elder Dragon Lady. She seems cool.
The mole hearken to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
That is not how I would have pronounced that word. Okay. I'm not. I mean, there's too many words here that they're making up.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardam as a warrior of the Maul. Will you grant me this honor?
I mean, I struggled when they were using, like, old English words. Now that they're using words from different cultures, I've got no chance.
To stand with the mole is fruitless. Hian, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardam, but... There is no path to victory. We are weak and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
I mean, the three of us are really strong. Plus, I don't know how strong Hien is.
I thank you for your concern, Cyrena. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
Oh, she's got some good
'Twas
handlebars.
the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design.
I want to put a bell on her.
Hear me then. As Hartun of them all, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardum.
Or I can totally solo out that championship.
Will you look
I probably
after
can. And will. Just... That's how these things normally go.
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
You... wait. I would have words.
Is it about why that chair is way too big for you? Did like one of the previous cartoons have just be like a huge dude, and you're just making use of the old chair?
Singular radiance, shimmering, like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance.
Thank you.
Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory. Others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end.
It's like, you're not really telling me anything of use, just...
Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
That's just me falling asleep while she's talking. Just, yeah, I'm a traveler. Okay, well, the old lady, didn't sort of lectured me a little bit there on nothing too super useful. So, our previous leader had a humongous behind. Oh, yeah, just a normal size. It was just a normal size person, but it had just the biggest cake. Oh, you would not believe it. I thought that was an NPC, and then she got on a blue horse and left. Disney movie mother level cheeks. Thank you all for coming and for offering to fight with us in the Nadam. Though I still feel our chances grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the Mole, there is a trial you must overcome. Move these boxes. But before we speak of such things, there is another more pressing matter. Yeah. My friends, I must warn you, the path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. Like, you know we're all, like, warrior dudes, we fight gods and things. I mean, I don't know about Gosetsu and Hien, but me and Lise do. Well, Lise doesn't, because she gets indoctrinated. I do. You will journey into the far reaches of the steppe to confront a terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardam in days of yore. 3 days he battled with the demon ere he returned to his people. So it is written, so must it be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking in strength of body and mind. Therefore, we must treat you to a great feast. Oh, dang, I forgot some goblin milk again. have I said something strange? The hungry fox starves staring at the bull's testicle. Therefore, warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle. No, yeah. We don't want to be the hungry fox. Nor the bull's testicles, I guess. She does have a point. You have been keeping busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest we collapse of fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of our trial. Yes, just so. However, it will take time to prepare. Is there anything we could do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I am sure that the others will be glad of your assistance. Oh, I just realised what you meant by Disney movie mother-level cheeks. I read that and thought, I need a second there. You mean like the Pixar mums? Yes. Yeah, they do have just the biggest asses in movies. I don't know why. Someone at Pixar has a fetish. Would you go and speak with the doorbell, Lise? Why would I speak with the doorbell? That's an inanimate button. You can't fool me. As for you three, you can help me with another task. For today's feast, the gods decreed that we lure gulo to slaughter with entrails. Perhaps you could be the ones to do this. And your people look to the gods for guidance, I understand. But your daily meals? I say, your grandmother must be quite busy. Some days more than others, but every night we come together around the cook fire. Even babes must earn their keep on the steppe. Give over the entrails, Cyrena. We will bring you a bounty of meat. I thought we were going to have to milk the sheep, to be honest. But I'll take it. Just go and click on 3 sheep, and then... they wouldn't give us a milking emote. I just hold my hand out and just summon the milk out with my force powers. Pixar, yeah. They know what cells again. This is about Hinata thickness. Did you say about... Oh, yeah, you did. I don't think this is where I need to go. But I love how, like, incredibly impractical these stairs are. Like, this is clearly just a normal-sized guy. And these stairs are just... like... I mean, I can climb them because I have, like, Olympic-level hamstrings and can jump 10 feet into the air. But otherwise, you'd have to climb up these. Like, this is more like a... That's just an absolutely ineffective staircase. I love it. There's been no thought put into that whatsoever. A word of advice. Our couriers want to avoid the Zayla in their settlements, but is fond of flowing waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make a game of it, Jack? I have 6 bags of entrails with which we may lure our gulo. 3 for you and 3 for me. None for Gosetsu. Whoever returns with the greater portion should be declared the winner. What say you? Yeah. Then it is settled. Gosetsu will stand as witness. Let the game begin. He's sort of like, oh, okay, I wanted to play, but fine. Hang on, I'm just going to talk to him real quick. Rules are simple. Whoever returns with the greatest portion shall be declared the winner. You have a limited quantity of bait. Use it wisely, Jack. Seek places far from men and near water. I thought he was going to go, I wanted to play too, but I can't disobey Lord Hien. Okay, so I guess if I use it in the wrong place, I waste entrails. No, okay. It said far from men. But I'm a man. Anywhere I go is near me. Oh, this is tricky. This is going to be tricky. Oh, how do I get up? Oh, there's an aether current up there as well. Nice. We'll kill 2 birds with 1 bag of entrails. So... And have you seen how tall the Aura males are? They're not that tall, though. I think they would still struggle. But again, we live in a fantasy world where everyone has magic hamstrings, so it's fine, I guess. It says that way because the enemy hates stairs more than I can hit stairs. I guess it would be good. Like, it would be easily to defend. It'd be difficult to get up there. But yeah, I guess it would. If you were an archer, it would be difficult for someone to climb up and sneak up behind you. So yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, 10-foot tall dudes. It's probably normal stairs. You saw the size of the guy who was standing at the top of there. Hoofprints and wagon tracks are unmistakable on there. Perhaps they're a gula looking by. Let's try one here then. Salutations, Frost. I did play the otter. I did play the otter in cards. He was adorable. He squeaked, and I beat his ass and stole all his cards. I considered doing it on stream because I unlocked him and he had 2 cards, but the card had like a 1% chance of dropping, and I knew that I'd have to fight him for like an hour for him to drop the card. So I decided I thought better of it and decided against it in the end. But yes, the otter has been defeated. You send it 8th count 5, it's a reflection of your soul. Is that how it works? Is that how you unlock flying? You just have to see into your soul and just be like, fly, fool! It appears to be isolated, far from the Zayla settlement. There may be many Gulu lurking by. Ah, yeah. Oh, look how many Gulu there are. Many. I love that I'm just outside of the any mission where they like cap my level. I'm just so strong that these things run over and look at me and just be like, I just spanked you full force in the face, and you took no damage and just stared at me. They did paralyze me, though. For, you know, the massive inconvenience being paralyzed clearly was to me. I'm gonna win this bet. I like these flying things, though. This is what I mean. Like, you got these weird, like, flying things. They're called Moo Shawoo. And then you got the Gulos that I'm fighting. And then you just got a mammoth downstairs. It's just like, yeah. Oh, what's up, mammoth? Appears to be isolated and far away from center, and maybe many. Yeah, yes. Here's the last one here. Oh, there's 3. Oh, look how much Gulo meat I'm gonna get. Oh, hang on, if I... And then... Fair Flare! And finish it off. With... Oh, you died. Okay. Well, I guess I'll use Verholy on someone else then. I've got it banked. It'll stay there for a little while. So it's disappointing when you're it's when like oh, it happened 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. I feel like I can actually no, it happened like longer than 10 years ago. When was Ennie's lobby? 2006? God, almost 20 years ago. It was like when Luffy was about to use Gear 3 against Bueno, and then he realized he'd passed out, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just use my special move on someone else then. It's just that blue ball in you where you accidentally kill the guy before using your finishing move. Never happened in the Power Rangers. They never fought a guy and then went, okay, let's transform into our Megazord and use our big attack. And they transformed into the Megazord and went just to like hit the guy once and killed it. And they went, oh, okay, I guess we won't use our big sword move or whatever then. It's fine. It saves energy. Oh, have you used all your bait? In that case, let us see the fruits of your labor. Oh, it would seem that at the very least, you are the faster hunter. But speed is not everything. For my part, I slew 6 Gulo Gulo. I also slew 6, so I guess we tied. Aye, that you have, my lord. As for Jack... 6 Gulo Gulo did he slay too. 'Twould seem you have met your match, my lord. I guess I could have gone to a different area and had... if I'd gone to one of the other areas, that more might have spawned in, and I could have got 7. Ha ha ha! Of all possible outcomes, this is perhaps the most amusing. But I promise I wouldn't have laughed if I had won. I'm not a dick. And perhaps the most auspicious. Though I would have preferred to win the day, I shall settle for the whimsy of the Kami. Nod. And with that, our game is concluded. Let us return to Mol Ilo forthwith, and let us have Jack present our meat to Serena. You're talking about the meat we just... Yeah, okay, cool. Mayhap you aren't familiar with traditional Zayla cuisine. Let not its appearance deceive you. It's quite hearty and nourishing. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. Heh. You should have seen the state I was in. Megazord has a boss that dies of old age if you wait too long. Indeed it does. Yeah, I was tempted to... Because I played Metal Gear Solid 3 last year on stream. And I was tempted to finish the session on... it's not the Pain. I can't remember which one he was. Anyway, and then pick it up the following week when he would have died of old age, but unfortunately the timing didn't match up. But I did have to buy the sunglasses. They're part of the Endless Summer set. You could have got them for free if you did the Endless Summer mission that these came with. But yeah, I had to buy them. They're not that expensive. The Endless Summer set's like a couple of quid. Soon the first guy to discover that was probably both disappointing and really excited to discover. I remember when it came out, and I knew about it, but I don't remember how. I don't know if there was like a strategy guide or just like Games Master reported, which is the magazine I used to read at that time, reported on it or something. But I knew it was a way to fight that boss, even though I'm pretty sure I wasn't following a guide. But maybe I did, because I think I got stuck... When I wasn't following a guide, I got stuck on one of the bosses. The one where you're supposed to feed him poison food. You are returned, Jack. How was your hunt? My word, this is impressive. I forgot to make a joke about presenting my meat to Serena, which would have made my word, this is impressive, even funnier, but... oh well. Spilt milk and all that. Or were you so hungry that you felt the need to kill so many? Well, I shall endeavour not to disappoint you all with my cooking. So, oh, you've accidentally killed too many. You've devastated the numbers in this area, and now overfarmed them. We were surely starved during the winter. You've doomed us all, you monster. Novice Network is going ham. They're banning bots left and right. I haven't really been paying attention. It's been kicked from the channel by Gil, so reason, no. Reason... Oh yeah, Gil's Ho is... going nuts. I should probably leave the Novice Network. I never pay any attention to it. If I need to find something, I just Google it. I'm on the computer, so I always just look it up, and it's like, it's so much quicker than asking someone. It will be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorbay. I realise that's Dorbay as well. Is that Dorbay? Yeah, it is. It's Dorbay and not Doorbell. He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help. Now, nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he is liked and respected by all. You may find him by the other yurt, taking stock of our supplies. I don't know how to feel about someone being introduced as being liked and respected. It's like, oh, he's very nice. He's very nice. You'll get on swimmingly with him. What's up, Dorbay? I like your hat. What are you writing? Oh no, he's just pretending to write to look busy. No, that's alright. I've done that before. Ah, one of the newcomers. Welcome. I spoke with Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south across the bridge. Ah, it wouldn't be Final Fantasy XIV without a little bit of busy work. This is one of my favourite mounts. I'm glad I went to the effort of getting enough tokens to unlock this one when it was available. Especially since you play on the French server, number it's like 80%. I'm basically by that you mean French, but I don't. I'll be honest. I haven't noticed the Novice Network being filled with. I mean, I've generally noticed English in the chat, and not any foreign languages. I also didn't realise. Moogle's not a French server. I'm pretty sure it's an English server, isn't it? I mean, it's European, so it's kind of a mix. It's kind of a mix, but oh, Jack, are you here to help us too? Great. So I suppose Dorbay told you that the children and I are gathering fuel for the fires, did he? They need to be dried before they can burn it, of course. You do understand what we're here for, right? Only some people can be a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff. And again, you've never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 piles each. Good luck, and keep an eye on the children while you're at it, eh? Ah. Auburn Tuft. I'm collecting shit. Like, just literally... No, they've dropped all pretense and just be like, look, just go and pick up shit for a little bit. No, like, actually, literally go and pick up shit as one of the missions. Eusebio has the highest French population by a lot. Ah, I mean, I've been here for, you know, a while. How do you do? I do well. Yeah, I've been on this server, obviously, for the last year. I've never really noticed it being, like, heavily French, though. Maybe they don't talk to me, though. Poop! Oh, and I'm even wearing my nice clothes as well. Although I was called a farmer earlier, so I guess I'm wearing appropriate clothes. A lot of French people speak English out of respect for non-French. I believe the first half of that. Oh, but it's not because it's not a French server. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I thought you meant generally, and I was like, no. Because the reason that's not just because recently, because in France they've got the. I mean, I'm probably teaching you to suck eggs here, but they've got the Academy. I did used to know what this was called, the Académie du Français or something like that, where they dictate what words enter the French language, and they recently rejected a load of English streaming terms. I don't remember what the terms are. I think it was things like live streaming and it wasn't words like poggers and simping or anything like that. I think it was like more sort of standard terms like live streaming or stream sniping and that kind of thing. Terms that the French don't have words for, but will now make up words for them because they've rejected the English words. Yeah, they like to. I remember when I did linguistics at university. They talked about the French like to dictate their language. They're very prescriptivist with their language, which is fair enough. It's their language. Do what they want. But, well, have you found your share yet? There you go. Here's your bag of shit. Good work. I hope you took the time to talk to the children while you're at it. I talk to children. Lise, look how much dung we have. Wow, I'm impressed. I thought we'd gathered a lot, but it looks like we'll have to admit defeat. Dorbay, we're happy we found enough. Not just Dorbay. Now we can continue making cheese. Not that I was worried. It was easier when we were living near that forest, but dung works just as well as wood. I heard the mole move from place to place. The gods tell you where to go. That must be hard on you all. Hard? I don't understand. Why is it hard? It is better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam. To stay in one place is harder, no? From the heavens come the rain, which nourishes the soil. From the soil comes the grass, which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh, which nourishes the Zayla. Ours is the soil of one and all. Yeah, I'm not regretting not talking to these children. It's like the friggin' children of the corn. But you Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place in villages, and all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? Yen talks of it, a nation sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. If I ask him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for my father to return from a long journey. But Yen will not wait any longer, will he? Because you came for him. Take him back, because his nation is more important. Yes. His nation is more important than you 4 random children who don't even have names. I'm not sure how to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place and the people in it, and maybe the things too. But more than that, it's the history, the traditions, the words, of stories we tell ourselves and our children. Everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place we were born is part of who we are. If we carry it with us, no matter where we go, whatever we become, that part remains. That link to our fathers and their fathers before them. It's not important to everyone, I suppose, and that's fine. But it's important to Hen, and to me. Not to Jack, though. He's just kind of here. Like, he honestly doesn't care. Some call them all fools for listening to the Elder Gods, but it is our way, our pride, our nation. Something like that. It's something precious that you and others share, and that no one can ever take from you. But the Empire bloody can. But we can talk more about that later. It's time to go home. Dorbay is waiting. Like, they are not above genocide. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Cyrano know how we got on? Whoa. There's a man on a dragon. The Nidhogg Slayer, indeed. I believe in you, Rental Chocobo. You did it. Most people I know don't have a hate towards English. Yeah, I think it's... I don't even think it's something that like most French people care about either. I think it is just literally the Académie de Français, or whatever they're called. The I think that's what... It's something like that. I think it sort of stems... This is just trying to remember knowledge from like over 10 years ago now. Oh, like 13 years ago I graduated. Christ. It's on like how French used to be the lingua franca, and so they had the academy to kind of dictate, but then English became the lingua franca, and they just kept doing it. Welcome back, Jack. Did you speak with Dorbay? Yeah. I got his poop for him. Well. Then you forgive me. I ask you to wash your hands. I shall pour you a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready, so we should summon Hien and Gosetsu. What are they doing? Also, I heard something about cheese. Can I have cheese and meat? I mean, that's cheese, meat, and rice. If I just had those 3 foods, I would be happy.
She needed the rest. To come so far and carry so much.
No, but she's got no luggage. Then again, I have no luggage, and I have an inventory full of year-old food, so...
Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
Doing a little bit of samurai showdown in. No, not goblin cheese. Sheep cheese this time. There are sheep here. It's fine. It's regular cheese.
Not troubled by your old wounds, I see.
Nor you by yours.
No, but he has fresh wounds. He was quite recently tortured.
I know I should have fled with the others after Father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
Dangerous using real swords. Cut yourself.
You are none the worse for your time in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
Look, I feel really bad about...
Feared I would not see you again.
I feel really bad about beating you up as a child. I'm sorry.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret, would I have traded it for our people's amnesty, had it been their will. Instead, they have called for the sword, and so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward.
I don't know why.
Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
No, I found it said his clothes. I was going to say maybe I just have a feeling that Hien's going to die, but They sell his clothes.
How you
So-
cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly.
If he does die, maybe I'll buy his clothes off of the Mog Station and then wear them and just be like, what? Well, he wasn't using them anymore, so I thought I would.
Mina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before. Ah, the mask slips. And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
I've learnt the embarrassing
There will be
truths.
opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
Yes, I've learned your terrible secret that you were used to be called Shun as a child. How will you recover? Shun, was it?
Yes, yes. 'Tis a name my parents gave me as a child, but I should like to think I have long since outgrown it.
Ah, it's a shame that you've shunned your name, Shun.
But as you seem determined to bring it back into use, I believe a match is in order. If I win, you will be honor-bound to divulge one of your darkest secrets.
Oh, cool. I got to beat up Hien. What? Die. Come on, it's a Final Fantasy game. No one ever dies. I mean, to be fair, not many people have died. Like, good or bad. There's only been a couple of characters that have died. And I'm still not 100% certain if some of the characters have died. Like, I'm still not 100% sure. I think Malfina's... She's kind of in limbo. I'm not entirely sure where she is. It's very vague on the death, on the sort of the state of death in this one. It's worse than Dragon Ball in some cases. Well, my friends, I for one am full of vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same. Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the mole? I mean, it's quite late at night. Can we wait until the morning? Nope, guess not. Okay. Now then, Cyrano, if you would tell us of the trial we must undertake, that we might participate in the Nadam. Ah, yes. As I mentioned before, to be recognized as warriors of the steppe, one must follow in the footsteps of the legendary warrior Bardam. He embarked on a great pilgrimage, eschewing cart and horse, and walked for many miles until he came to a holy place, thereafter named Bardam's Metal. There, at the altar, as he did, you must pray. The altar lies deep within the breeding grounds of the Yol. To complete your trial, you must tame one. Only then will your trial be complete. Fair enough. And where is the entrance to Bardam's Metal? You must journey far, far to the west, beyond Chakazol, where lie the bones of great and wise women. Of a great and wise woman. Just one. I thought it was just like, that's where we put all of our dead wise women. We just put them over there. Beyond the ruins of Hyelan, hidden within the mountains is a narrow pass. Follow it and you will come to Bardam's Metal. Sounds to me like it'll be a trial, just getting to the trial. Yes, that's most of the trial. More than you know. On the eve of the Nadam, many strive to improve their fortunes, some by abducting and enslaving the warriors of other tribes. Be ever mindful of your surroundings, lest you be taken as well. Could we abduct and enslave some of the other people then? That'll help us. We'll get them on our team. Ha! What grim expressions you wear, while nodding so powerfully. Warriors such as you are not like to fall en route to a mere rite of passage. Yeah, I've nodded so much my nod has become powerful. I imagine by Endwalker, my nod can, like, I can put out, you know, like those karate masters who can put out candles at a distance with a fit punch. I can do that with a nod. Like a single nod, and I can put out candles. We'll overcome this trial and the next, until we stand triumphant. That is all there is to it, no? With me, my friends, to the west, to Bardam's metal. Wait, Hien! Oh dear, I knew I would forget. You need to have these on you, otherwise the automatic defense system will kick in and annihilate you. Just real honest, it's like an ancient civilization. It's like those guys who made the Crystal Tower. Those dudes just absolutely incinerate you. Here, take these whistles. Once tamed, your Yol will hearken to their call. Thanks. We'll try them out once we finish the trial. Let's catch up to Hien and Gosetsu. Alright. Late at night, looks like my rains need to wait for morning. It's like, yeah, yes, just I'm not feeling it tonight. Let's have another feast tomorrow. And then we'll try again. We'll, no, another night of, I'll go and put some more entrails down and go and get some more turds. It'll be fine. At least it didn't go very far. I'm giving up. It's too far. Oh, there's a fun dungeon ahead. It should be alright. 10:30. It's not too late. The 9 battle dance material for sale and limited markets of soul. Oh yeah, I put some stuff up for sale. Yeah, I finally sorted out my inventory, so I wasn't constantly on like the last like 3 slots of my inventory and stuck a load of stuff in the market. So when you're really motivated, you're not extinguish every candle in Eorzea. Yeah, I've become a hazard by the end of Endwalker. That's why they start sending. That's why they tell you to go off on a new journey. Like just we don't care where you go. Just leave Eorzea. We still have a long way to go, but I think I can see that monument Cyrano talked about. I don't see Hien or Gosetsu though. We should hurry. I'm gonna be honest. If you can see the thing already, it's not that far. Clearly. Hey, I don't know about you, but I can't shake the feeling someone's watching us. Cyrano did warn us about tribes that kidnap warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. Foreshadowing! Oh, yeah, and there's a purple miasma. Don't worry, me and my turtle have got this. Forgot I had that red. I forgot I had a very flare in stock. A little bit of wind. Oh. You're the healer. I probably should have killed you first, but whatever. Ah, nothing to warm me up for a trial than a little bit of casual murder. That's how I get warmed up. Da, 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 da. They've been murdering their own dudes. Oh, I like how this guy's corpse's skirt's still flapping in the wind. Ah, there you are. As you can see, they left us little choice. I gather you were forced to dispatch a few yourself. So it goes. A few less warriors to face in the Nadam, eh? Here'll end is not much further. That said, I should be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to subdue us one final time. Foreshadowing. They're just like, we're gonna have to kill some more people. Just, you know, prepare yourself. I thought that was a building and then it moved. It's a Kun Chulu. I bet that's not a mount. I don't know how would I even ride that. It's just a block of, just a walking block of stone. All right, this time I'm going to kill the healer first. That's the sensible way to fight. Oh, I might actually need a heal. You guys are hitting me a little bit harder than I thought you were going to. It is quite galling when you've teamed up to take down this one guy, and he's not only handily kicking your ass and not bothering to dodge any of your moves. You managed to whittle his health down to sort of 25%, and then he just very easily heals himself back to full health. It's like, oh. It's like fighting the Elite Four, and then they just use a full restore after you've been struggling to take this one down to... You've got nothing that works against it, and you've just struggled to take its life down, and then just tosses a full restore on it, and you're like, well, that's a wipe. I'm not getting him back down again. At least it's just doing squats. Right, this must be the pass that leads to Bardam's Metal. They say no foreigners have overcome this trial, but, well, there is a first time for everything, no? No. Nothing left but to begin, then. To complete the trial, we must each pass through Bardam's Metal and tame a Yol. How precisely we are to do this, I'm not sure, but since countless wars before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk, we have a Nadam to win. Oh, this is the dungeon, okay. Well, let's queue. Average wait time 11 minutes. What can I do? Let's head back to Limsa. Because I already did my gold source stuff. Although I haven't presented myself for the fashion award yet today. But I think the 60 is quite easy to get today, so I won't bother. Alright. I've got to turn in. Bronze knuckles. I don't know why, but I check the bronze alembic on here quite frequently, and it is always, I mean, yeah, 10. I think I can manage the 10 gil for that one. The bronze alembic is always like really expensive, even though it's clearly like a level 1 piece of equipment. Maybe I can buy one from one of the merchants. I never thought to check. It'd be a trade calf supplier? Nope, that's... Oh, wait, no. No, that's materials. That's armor. I know I could just, you know, actually try and level up the material, actually try and level up the crafting thing, but I'm very lazy. Basically what it boils down to. Hey, there's a bronze alembic. That's probably why they're so expensive, because the only people who sell on the market board are people who don't actually care about selling that. Now, what do I got? Stewed river bream. That might have to be a pass this time. Yeah, that's going to be all my money, so nope. No to that one. What do we got? Light Gabira and a sunglass. Okay. Anyone selling less? Thank you. Less than 10, less than the 99. That'd be appreciated. 4,000. That'll work. And I've already forgotten what the last one was. Sunbass. Ooh, 80k. No, thank you. Yeah, I really should at some point just go and grind some cash so that I can actually buy some new equipment to actually go and do some of these quests. But yeah, well. What do I have now? 7,000. Nowhere near enough to buy a material container, unfortunately. No loot box today. That's fine. I still got my turtle from the last loot box, and he's adorable. I don't know why he flies, but he does. That only took me 4 minutes. I guess I could... I've done gold sourcer stuff already. I don't have anything to do to kill the time at the moment. There's no one who wants to play me in triple triad, is there? I think there is. I don't want to spend the money to teleport back as well, because I know when I finish the trial, the dungeon, it'll teleport me back for free. Trying to think if there were any triple triad missions that I was working on, but I don't think there are. Oh, sadly, I think I'm just gonna have to wait on this one. Oh, dearie me. Oh, I suppose I can get the money off of my porters, whatever they're called. My two porters, Bandy and Chandy. I'm tempted if I ever buy a third one, I'm going to call him Andy. Ooh, 7k. Don't mind if I do. Let's get rid of this material that I've been picking up because I never use it. 119. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, it's all crap anyway. Yeah. Yep. That's that. Oh no, that's... Got any cash for me, Chandy? Only 2,000. Not as good. I need to... Alright, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to very quickly go and see a man about a dog and hope that by the time I get back, I don't accidentally miss the call for the dungeon. I'll be as quick as I can. Alright, I'm back. I have not missed the calling. We are over 11 minutes now, though. I do have another DPS, But we are lacking the all-important healer and tank. So I'm not actually any closer, really, to getting into the dungeon. But, you know, give it a minute. Or, like, 5. Maybe, like, 10. Nope, don't recognise that one. Anyone else playing any music? I need something to kill time for a few minutes while I wait for this dungeon to start. I started doing the, is it the Trial of the Dead? I don't even know if it's on the duty finder or whether you have to go and talk to the guy. It might not be on here. Palace of the Dead, yeah. That's the one. Is it on the duty finder? I only tried it the one time. Oh, you do need to go and speak to the guy. Okay. I tried that. I liked that you could do it single player, so I didn't have to wait, because I was, apart from anything else, I was doing it at like 1 AM, because I did it after last week's stream. Because I wanted to unlock the, is it High on Heaven, the Stormblood version? And it said I needed to get to level 50 of the Palace of the Dead. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll get to... maybe I'll do level 50 off stream. Can't be that difficult, so I did it on my own, and it's not too bad. But I overestimated my strength and got killed by. I got killed by something that was like 1 level higher than me on about level 8. But I appreciate that you can do it single player. I don't know whether it's worth doing as a party. It's probably quicker if you do it in a party. But I wanted to do Heaven on High, or whatever it's called, because I think that's where... I don't know, why did I want to do it? There was an item that I wanted to get, and it said you get... It might be a triple triad card. It might be a triple triad card. I think there's like bags of gold. There's like loot bags you get from doing it or something. Hey, there we go. And you got a chance of getting a handful of triple triad cards that I need from there. I think you can only get them from there as well. You know me, I'll go out on my way for triple triad. Oh, it's some lettuce. Terrifying. Oh, it's some bouffalants. Oh, this is a nice dungeon, a big open field. I was gonna say hi, and I realised I still had say turned on from when I was talking to the moles. Things. Helgai shoot. I couldn't see. There were so many enemies bunched together. I couldn't see any of the individual monster names. Feels good to pull off a nice, good, like, dive-in red mage combo. They're gonna kite? No, they're not gonna kite. Nope, they're kiting. Damn it. There's something called the Dawn Visage yelling at me, but I can't. I always hate when they do the conversation mid-combat, because I never really, I can never really focus on what they're actually saying, because I'm focusing on the combat. So. Oh, no worries, Stress. Thanks for coming out as always. Hope you have a good meal. I'm going to curve stomps these duos. You can heal and read. Alright, show off. I can't DPS and read. It needs my whole focus, which is why I probably shouldn't be a healer or a tank. Oh, I'm stuck. That's okay. Oh. So focused on killing this Garula. Which you'd think from the name would be the type of gorilla, but it's not. You know, I can imagine a children's book called Garula the Gorilla. And yet here we are fighting a, like, I don't know, bull type thing. Out of the way. I don't understand what all the other animals are doing. There's loads of other animals in this area, but I don't really understand why they're there. I think they're attacking, but it's honestly really hard to tell. Greed on the wristbands. Whee! Oh. Greed on the other wristbands. Oh, I didn't realise how close I was to the edge there when I backflipped. Hopefully that's not an edge I can fall off of. Accidentally backflip, trying to look cool. and accidentally backflipping off of the world is probably the #1 cause of death for a red mage. So far, this dungeon's, delightful. Insofar as I'm just kind of standing back and taking no damage whilst I kill some. I can't even see what I'm really killing. Like there's all kind of things all kind of mushed together. A load of name tags. Oh, it's like a rock. Tiger. Sure. What am I doing here? I can't attack, so I guess we're just dodging for the time being? First trial overcome, okay. This is kind of neat. The second trial is upon you. We just have to stand in one each. I don't quite know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'm watching the other. They came down a bit quicker than I expected them to. Okay, me failing doesn't seem to have caused much of a problem, though. Everyone else still seems to be okay. There we go, I did it. I overcome the second trial. Be not afraid of falling stars. Let's maybe zoom out a little bit. Do we have to fight now, or...? I don't know what... I was dodging the attacks. Okay, I guess whatever the other people were doing was good enough. Okay, cool. We did it. And I use the word we very, very lightly. Oh, this is dignified. That's... Okay, I will, later, off-stream, Google what I was supposed to do during those second two. Because I was watching the other... I think that for the second one, I just didn't dodge quick enough. And I was supposed to just be a bit swifter with moving around. But, that third one, it felt like I was doing the right thing, but I guess I wasn't. Oh. Ow. I suddenly realised that was getting closer. Oh, there's another one. I'm clearly a vital part of this quest. I found like a crocodile thing. Okay. Come on, before I've even realised the fight's over, they're already bounding off and fighting something else. Maybe one day I'll get to the point where I'll have memorised all of these dungeons well enough that I can just run through them and, you know how to do everything from memory, but I feel like it's a ways off for now. I think they may have triggered the final boss. Or is this the thing we need to tame? Neat, it's a big bird. Okay, can't attack the wind stuff, so... Oh. I'm confused, apparently. Hang on. Oh, there we go. That's... I actively... Not only am I, like, poorly contributing towards this quest, I'm now actively attacking my other teammates. Oh, I'm such a good warrior of light. The birds are dying though, that's the important thing. And I won a loot thing. I mean, we need to tame this thing, right? Is crippling it... Like I tame this beast, but break both of its wings, and then its spirit. We did it. And again, I use the term we very, very lightly. You guys did it. I was here. I will... Has everyone left? Okay. I got a sparrow, though. I think that's quite good. I got a new minion. The road sparrow. Clearly... Oh, New Q and Oyasumi Bun Bun both rolled need. Oh, and they got an 83 and a 91, but I beat them with a 94. Oh, they are probably not very happy with me. Like, again, I really didn't pull my weight. And then they got the road sparrow came up, which they clearly don't have. Although, in fairness, actually, they might have it, but they don't have it, because you could have it as a minion, I suppose, and not have the item. And then I guess you could just sell the road sparrow. Oh, unable to summon a minion here. We'll get the road sparrow in a minute. I got a new mount and a new... I got 2 birds! Oh, that is a result. I got two birds in one. I wonder what the drop rate is on that road sparrow. I'm just gonna Google quickly whilst Jack looks around for his new bird friend. Road sparrow drop rate. This is where I find out it's like, oh no, it's... It's got like an 85% drop rate. Oh, it's also included in the material container 4.0 and the silver halo sack, as well as Bardam's metal. So there's a lot of ways you can get it. So it's probably not that rare as far as minions go, but it's a minion I don't have, and it's a little bird, and I like birds, so neat. I should have known you'd be the first to make it through. Hi. Were you a burden on your party too? I completely didn't understand the second part of that. I'm assuming you had no trouble. Yeah, assume that. Good, good. I managed somehow, as you may have guessed. Looks like Hien and Gosetsu are still in there, though. Nothing for it but to wait, then. Oh, imagine if they fail and me and Lise have to do it on our own. Alright, I'm going to summon my new minion. Road Sparrow! Yeah, look at him. Look at my little boy. Oh, he's in me. Oh, he's a delight. The flying turtle was cool, but I've got a road sparrow. Let's continue working my way through this year-old food. Oh, right, I've still got those whistles Cyrena gave me. Here you go. Here's yours. I suppose we ought to give them a try like she said. What, we both blow at the same time. What happens if just one bird shows up and it's like, oh, well, this is awkward. Now I have to share. Up there, look. I think that means we've won them over. That one there is yours, right? The other one is mine. Aww. Mine sucks. I assume that's what the R meant. So that's that then. We're officially warriors of the steppe. Yay. Oh yeah, I did get a new mount. Neat. New mount, new minion. Everything's coming up dandy. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Been a while since I got a mount. Oh, it's big, innit? Oh, it can't fly though. I was like, oh, let's fly up into the air a little bit so I can get a better look at it. I was like, oh yeah, aether currents. Oh, he's a big. I mean, it's a shame. What I want is just one of the, something like this, because he's quite parrot looking. He's got this sort of like the plumage of a good parrot, but you know in macaw colours, which is basically my colours, and red, green, blue, and gold. Actually, just red, blue, and yellow. I don't have any green on me currently. Oh, cool! I got a new bird friend. Oh, 2 new bird friends. And a kudzu road of casting. Children of Azim. You don't think they... No, of course not. Hien and Setsu will come out any minute now. I suppose we could chat a little while we wait. Oh, so the other day I said to Alice, I said... Nope, I've completely forgotten. That's funny, that, isn't it? It was right there on the tip of my tongue a minute ago, and then I just started saying it, and I completely forgot. Anyway, let's stand here in silence. It's at the bloody time.
Mission accomplished. Everything's still in one piece?
It would be awkward if we've, like, assumed that Gosetsu and Hien are these great warriors, and as it turns out, they're actually, like, just kind of okay, and we're way stronger than them, and we've just completely overestimated them. Because, I mean, well, no, Gosetsu did help us fight that guy from the Empire, but we haven't seen Hien fight anyone. I mean, he fought Gosetsu,
More
I guess,
or less,
but...
That mountainous monstrosity came as quite a surprise. Who knew that the steppe held such secrets?
I see the 2 of you emerged similarly unscathed. Well then, by my reckoning, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardam.
You 2 just need to blow your whistles and summon your bird friends. Oh, it's the flamboyant tribe.
You! Yea, you who have walked Bardam's metal. Newborn warriors of the steppe. Our Han demands an audience. You will come.
Ah, it's pronounced Han. Silent K.
I remember those clothes. He's Oronir, isn't he? What should we do?
We should
Ordinarily,
prance
I would politely decline,
like
but
horses.
this may be an opportunity to assess their strength. And we do have some time before the Nardam begins. If it all goes to plan, they will be fighting for us soon enough. What say you? Shall we go and greet our comrades-to-be?
Why not?
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Cyrano and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, alright?
Like, we can hear you. Stop plotting. If you're gonna plot, do it out of earshot.
We accept your Han's generous invitation. Lead the way.
Lead the way. Back that way. Oh. Is this where he lives? Inside a big bowl? Got their own etherite. Fancy. Also, I guess these aren't...
2 banners. So it's not just Oronir we're dealing with.
Vagabonds? I was trying to think of the word for travellers. Like the mole are. But vagabonds isn't the right word. We'll just go with travellers. I know what I mean.
Most radiant Brother Magni, we have brought the ones you seek.
Oh yeah, that guy would do quite well on the mole chief chair. Like he's got that wide arse situation. I understand why the chairs are made so wide now.
You conquered Bardam's metal.
Yep.
As warriors of the Mole, aye. You were the Khan here, yes? Why have you summoned us? Mayhap to propose a joint endeavor?
Nay, Doman, we shall not speak as equals. Born of the sun are Oronir, and born of the earth are you.
Yeah, but, you know, you can't live on the sun. Checkmate! Haha!
When I learned of trespassers, I bade my warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed. But if by the grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute. Tribute, should it prove satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun. His beloved shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be duly considered.
Okay, but if you want tribute like cash, sorry. I'm not very liquid right now.
So you want us to bow down and serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
The defiant will suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Azim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned. But in lieu of tribute, swear fealty to the sun. Pledge to him your body and soul. Promise to serve him unto death, and you may know his glory.
Nah.
A
Thanks.
generous offer granted to but few. Though perchance this is too merciful.
I'm already kind of like... I've already got a commitment to another light emitting god.
It seems our brothers of the Buddha want you. The men only. Like the Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need know is that you will serve one way or another.
No. No, we won't.
That much does indeed seem plain. However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little of your customs, we struggle to conceive of ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious sun.
Ah, see, now this is why he's the leader, because he's got away with words. I just nod and gesticulate.
You make mock of us, Doman. Do not do so again.
Was he? I was mocking you. He was being quite, diplomatic. I called your god light emitting. And my god light emitting.
You will be given a task. It will be difficult. You will carry it out. When you have accepted this, you may ask me what it is.
Mixed messages there. You will do it. When you have accepted. It's like, if you're going to force something on us, we don't have to accept it. You just tell us. Whatever. Hey, tell you what. Tell me what your quest is in a minute. I'm going to go out here and attune to your Aetheryte. Oh, I thought it could be right outside the front door. Oh, it was a bit further away than I thought it was. It looked closer when we were on our way in. Still, I'm going to attune to it. Ha-ha! And attuned. Alright, let's go see what Grumpy Chops wants us to do then for his son. No, not Hien. Alright, back up then. There you go. So you were the first to step forward. Bold or reckless. I see why Daidukul favors you. Is that your son? Oh, the sparrow sits on my shoulder. Oh, he's adorable. The Nadam approaches, and the Oronair will reign supreme once more. Such is the will of Father Azim. Yet only fools think to triumph by the grace of the gods alone, and we are not fools. Your task will be aid us in our preparations. Batu will tell you the rest. Okay. I guess. So we're going to help you to prepare, and then fight you as a rival. Okay, that's fine. What's up, Batu? I think this was the guy that was yelling in the market earlier. Yeah. You're not nearly flamboyant enough. So, no. I'm not talking to this one. Warriors of the Steppe, by the grace of our most radiant brother, you will not die this day, but instead be granted opportunity to contribute to our cause. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well, and you will be rewarded. Question. You keep calling Magna your most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you? All Oronair are descendants of Father Azim, but if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions, your duties are as follows. You, the red woman, you will milk our beasts. To grow... Okay, finally, to getting some cheese. To grow strong, one must be well fed, and we have great need of kumis and cheese. Is that it? I mean, I'm not happy about all this, but I suppose I can go along for now. You are the one who lumbers as a mountain. An old warrior, I see. We have arms and armor in need of repair. Go and speak with our menders. I have no talent for delicate work, but if that is your wish, then so be it. Just goes out and just breaks everything, and it's like, oh god, we've made a terrible mistake. You, the insolent fool. As for you... This one carries the fire. The Buddha would take his measure. Seek my comrade outside tending to the stores. He will give you your task. You will know him by his cloth. Unlike they are the yellow, we are of the green. Also, we don't wear shirts. It's too hot. I, for one, would welcome the opportunity to learn more of the Buddha and their ways. It would be an honor. I'll come back later, and Hien's got his shirt off, and he's like, I've learnt about the Buddha. It is too hot. We shall speak of your task outside, with me. It's like the first day at a new job. When you're doing, like when you've been working at a job, and they're like, okay, well, we're going to do like a team building exercise, and we're going to go and do some charity work for a day. And they're like, okay, I need you to go and sweep the warehouse. Oh, look at how they prance like horses. What are they doing? Go on, tickle me. Tickle me. Ah, silly. What's up, Batu? Sorry, I got distracted. Your name, foreigner? This was a foolish name. Jack, then, you are to dive into Azimkart below the Dawn Throne and gather swordgrass for the lake bed. It is an invaluable ingredient in many medicines. 8 bundles will you bring. You will need to dive deep to attain that which you seek, but that shall pose no trouble for a true warrior, no? Some say that the dominion of the Daughter Feather and the Dusk Mother does not extend beneath the water, but ours does. Indeed, the Aranir fear naught above nor below. You shall fear me, mate. Give me a couple more missions. Speak with the guard to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. Batu out. Alright, speak with the Oraniri Spearson. I am Spearson, son of the Spear. Go and speak to the Spearfather. It's like, it's a really complicated hierarchy. Yes, I know who you are. You wish to go below. Oh. He's just a doorman. So Spearson means doorman. Again, it's a confusing hierarchy. I feel like Hien should have done this job with his newly acquired shirtlessness. Now my shirt's gonna get all wet, and I have to wait for it to dry after this. I mean, all my other clothes are gonna get wet as well, but there's some over there. It was like, we fear nothing above or below. I thought there'd maybe something down here that might actually, attack me. But it seems to be pretty clear of monsters. Or maybe he was like, go down there and get 8 bundles of swordgrass. He's like, the fool, he'll never be able to hold his breath that long. It's like, yeah, I got an underwater breathing enchantment. This was really easy. Yeah, it didn't really take me very long at all, honestly. You should have maybe milk the goats for cheese. Well, not for cheese, for milk, but to make cheese. I would have struggled more with that, I think. I just ripped the udders off the goat. Although Lise, she's the punch girl. She's probably going to be in the same situation. I'm going to come back with my swordgrass patch, and there's going to be an uproar. Gosetsu's been breaking all the armor. Lise has killed the goats, and Hien is shirtless. Again, our attempts to prepare them for the fighting tournament thing, the Badam. We were hindering them greatly. Alright, there's one more multicolored sparkle area. By my count. Though God knows where it is. Multicolored sparkle area. Yoo-hoo! Oh, there it is. Yeah, again, they made it sound like there'd be something down here that would make this difficult, but it was not. Like, at all. It was just absolutely without event. Alright. Where's the... I'm just going to teleport back. I haven't got time for this. I can't be seen swimming. think I can manage to spare the 100 gil to get myself back up as well. Alright, Batu, here's your stuff. You got like a towel. He returns, and with swordgrass in hand. That you would immerse yourself in the depths is a testament to your bravery. Well done. So there was nothing down. It was just a lovely swim. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions to induce paralysis. In the Nadam, we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred ground shall be declared the victor. However, none may know this place until the Garl have scattered the soil. It matters not. We shall be swift as stallions and fierce as barras. The steppe will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. We will return to the most radiant, and you may beg a boon. Okay. Can I have a sun boon? He's like... Yes. The boon from the sun is, you shall always tan evenly. And you won't get, like, sunglass marks on your face, even though you're wearing sunglasses. It's like, actually, that's really useful. All of the sun god boons are all sun related. They're mostly, it's like you won't get sunburn. Your suntan will be, you know, you won't get tan lines. If you're bald, you know, you don't have to wear a hat. It's all very, they're useful, but not that useful. Am I to understand you have completed your tasks? I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. They bade me carry various goods and sundries from storehouse to storehouse. Alas, it was difficult to learn much with all the Budiga swarming around me. Yeah, I went for a swim. There were no monsters, and it was nearby. You dove deep into the waters to harvest swordgrass. I see. That is well. Most radiant brother Magni, we have given you tribute as demanded. Were we to beg leave to depart with our comrades, would you consent? We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. To grant you naught in return would be an affront to Father Azim. However, the boon must be proportional to supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned. Alright, how much do we have to give you until we're just allowed to walk out of here? Then if we must remain here, would you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? Guy, we're on a deadline. Do you remember we have to stop the Empire? Temelin Hutun taught me but a fraction, you see. I'm using the wrong voice for Hien, whatever. How this world born of gods was to be their battlefield, their creations to fight in their stead. How Azim, father of the dawn, he who birthed the sun, and Nama, mother of the dusk, she who birthed the moon, made the Aura. Yet though these children warred for a time, eventually they laid down their arms and came to love one another. And so the gods bequeathed this world to their children, and ascended to the heavens whence they came. Those born of the Dawn Father were called the Rayan, and those born of the Dusk Mother were called the Zayla. So it was, and ever after. But I say to you, brother Magni, how can this be? How can Orenor be the children of Azim, if they are Zayla born of Nama? You amuse me, Doman. How you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well. I bid you speak with our elders and learn the truth of this world. I did it. I tricked him. It's like, well done, Hien. All right. I guess we're gonna be here for a little while longer. Cyrana's just sat there going, "Where are they? Did they? I guess they died. It's been way too long. I guess they died in the trial. Oh well. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I could probably have convinced him to let us go had I handled that differently. But then we would have learned naught for our troubles. There's one thing I know, it is that men of faith yearn to share it with others. He can't shut them up if you ask. And in learning more of their beliefs, we may learn more of other things which may prove useful in the Nadam. When I was carrying out my tasks, I met an elder, a storyteller, named Udutai. Maybe he can be our teacher. Let's be off. Again, Gosetsu and Lise are still just struggling with their tasks. And it's like, no, stop, look, you need to find a way to milk the sheep without killing it. And he's just like, I don't know how! And it's like, look, you need to reforge this sword. Just hit it with his hammer, and he just snaps the blade clean in half. It's like, oh god, why? Why has the sun god sent us these calamities? Christ. Horses. It's just like straight up horses. Oh, no. Yeah, no, well, they're not quite horses. But they're horse enough. Oh, they got crazy eyes, though. Those... Actually, no, maybe they're just blind. They looked crazier when I zoomed out, but now that I'm zoomed in, I see that they just have no pupils or anything. Do horses have pupils? Yeah, I think these horses have cataracts. Okay. Yeah, and I've learned something about the... I could spare no time for you. Other troubles demand my attention. What troubles? What ill fortune has befallen you? Not me, but my lambs. Some few wandered far and have yet to return. Mayhap they will return to their mothers in time. Mayhap they will not. Mayhap you can help. Mayhap we will. If we must, then we must. Let us be about it, Jack. Find the lost lambs. Let's hope Lise hasn't got her hands on any of them. I mean, she's not even over here milking anything. And where is she? Oh, there's an aether current. Let's grab that while I think of it. And a falcon porter! That's my second. How am I doing on the aether currents? Yeah, one more and then just the missions. Oh, there's a lost lamb. Aw. They make an adorable squeaking noise. I wonder what noise they make when as Lise chokes the life out of them. I'm convinced now, though, that's what she's off doing. Just accidentally slaughtering these sheep in their dozens. Oh, there's one. I realised something while I was setting up the because I take a thumbnail before I start recording to post on Twitter, and I realised it's always the same. Whenever I try and do it just before playing, it's always the same time of day, and I realised, oh yeah, it's because I play it the same time of day. It's probably... What's that? Oh, that's the... Oh no, that's that one. The Doro Ulo. Oh, so there's a few Aetheryte shards in this area. And I realised, oh yeah, the day and night cycle is probably synced up to the real world hours and days. So, because I always play at the same time of day when I play, it's always starts, because I was thinking, it's like, it always seems to be nighttime when I'm playing most of the time. Like, so many of the quests and... apart from the occasionally when they like force it to be daytime for a little while, but all of the quests and stuff I seem to take all take place at night, and that's why, I guess. Nah. One more. Yeah, considering these guys are all supposed to have done that trial and gotten their own bird, I don't see any of those birds around. Maybe they don't hang out and they only come when you call the whistle. Like they do. I mean, that is the case for me, I suppose. And Lise. It was never clear whether Hien and Gosetsu got their own birds. Well, there's Hien. Right, little ones, your mother is waiting. It's time to come home. Right, he seems to have this one in hand. Follow. I can mount it up in here. Not that it makes a huge amount of difference, but that was a hunch that paid off. Bosh. Oh, if only I could fly, I could mount this wall. I think what I'll do is we'll finish this mission and then maybe call it a night, and then I'll go and see if I can do as many Aether current missions as I can. I think I have to finish this area before I can unlock flying. But if I do as many as I can, then at least I can unlock flying as soon as possible. But it may also be the time when I leave this area. I'll have to look it up. See whether it's worth bothering. We found all your sheep. Greetings. I trust all our little explorers are safely accounted for. They are. My thanks to you, Doman. Now, you had questions for me. Aye, I would know more of the Oranir and of their creation and of Father Azim. As you wish. Come, let us sit. Before we begin, tell me, what do you know of the Aura and how they came to be? They're fish people? Days before men, Azim and Nama waged a bitter war. The Rain were born from the Dawnfather and Zayla of Duskbrother. Well, these are both true. So we'll go this one. Yes, a common tale and one believed by many tribes. But what it does not mention is this. Azim and Nama were lovers. Ooh, spicy. Or they fought in the beginning, as did their creations. That much is true. But when they saw how the Zayla and the Rayan rose above their hatreds and joined hands in harmony, their hearts stirred, and the love their children shared became theirs as well. Alas, he was of the sun and she of the moon. Apart they must remain, lest day and night cease to be. But the moon reflects the sun, and then there's solar eclipses. So there's plenty of opportunities for them to get it on. Lest day and night cease to be, and with them all creation. Hey again, big fella. No, I've not played this before. I'm learning all this for the first time. With sadness in their hearts, they return to the heavens. He to the day, she to the night. Destined to walk before and after, never to meet. Again, like, the sun and the moon interact all the time. I mean, they're millions of miles apart from each other in space, but from the perspective of the Earth, they interact loads. As time passed, Azim's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. Was there truly naught that could be done, he wondered. At last he knew. If the father cannot be with the mother, then he shall go amongst her children, now and ever after. So it was that Azim took a fragment of his being, and with it fashioned an avatar. Clad in scale of midnight, he descended and sought out the Zalia. Yes, he was the first Oranir. We are of his flesh and his blood. We are the children of Zim, and it is our duty to watch over and keep the Zayla safe. Okay. Pretty standard. Yeah, we're taking notes. I confess I did not expect the tale of your people's beginnings to be quite so romantic. Yet I must ask, if it is your duty to defend the Zayla, how can you go to war with them in the Nadam? Is that not a contradiction? If a father disciplines his son, does that mean there is no love in his heart? Is Zayla not are not wont to kneel. They must be made to. Only then will they heed reason. I see. Such is the way of the steppe. Thank you. Thank you, Elder, for sharing with us your wisdom. Eager to depart. Ere you go, you would do well to hear the end of my tale. Sit back down. When Nama looked down and saw the avatar of Azim, she knew him at once and shed tears of love and longing. When they struck the earth, they rose anew. As a counterpart to the Ordinaire, their fates entwined. So you see, for every son of Azim is a daughter of Nama, for whom we must search, even now. Okay. I don't know how much this origin story is going to come into play with the rest of the game, but whatever. I hope I'm being overly optimistic, but I sense that these Orinir may prove loyal allies to Doma under the right circumstances. Their arrogance is rooted in the belief that they must act as caretakers of Orzalia. Therefore, if we can prove to them that we come as kindred spirits, seeking to defeat a common foe, but perhaps this is a discussion for after we win the Nadam. Come, let us return to Magni. Indeed. Let's not count our chickens before they're hatched, so to speak. Let's win the Nadam first, and then think about how we're going to make these people fight a war for us. Also, we probably shouldn't talk about it quite so openly. They might try and beat us a bit harder if they know that not beating us means going to war with the Empire. Ah, good. Lisa and Gosetsu have finished their tasks. I'm going to talk to them real quick. I don't normally bother, but... You're back. They had me milking sheep, by the way. It was, interesting. Don't ask how the sheep are. They're fine. At a glance, their arms and armor may seem crude compared to those of Doma, but they're well crafted and no less effective. Well, they were before I got my hands on them. You shine with the light of a newfound wisdom. Could it be that you have at last accepted the supremacy of the sun? Praise the sun, even, if you will. No matter, you have each completed your tasks and proven yourselves deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, then there is one thing you must do. Leave through the gates. That's how you get out. Alright, well, let's wait until next week to find out what the one thing we must do to earn our freedom, other than open the door. Because, as we discussed, that's how you get out of this compound. We'll figure that out next week. So, yeah, good progress. We did a dungeon. I got 2 birds. I got a little tiny bird that flies around me and sits on my shoulder, and I got a giant bird I can ride. That is a 2-bird. That's 2 birds, and that's 2 more than I was expecting today. So I'm thrilled. Look at him. Look at my little sparrow flying around. He's adorable. Let's just look at him for the rest of this. Let's call it a night. So, when am I streaming next? Next stream will be tomorrow, 6 PM. Because I stream a bit earlier on a Saturday. We're going to be playing the second half of The Quarry. So I started that last week. I think we got to chapter 7 of 10 or 12. Yeah, I think there's 12 chapters. I think I googled it. Anyway, so we've got the second half of The Quarry tomorrow at 6. But we're streaming more Final Fantasy XIV next Friday, 8:30. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. No, The Quarry tomorrow, Final Fantasy XIV next week, Sonic on Monday, GTA on Wednesday. That's how it goes. So if I see you then, I will see you then. Otherwise, I will see you when I see you. But thanks all for watching. I've been Jack Dandy. You've all been, as always, just Dandy. And I shall see you next time. Good night.